my friends, it's time to align. Welcome to Pep Talks. Now, if you are a Christ follower, being a marketplace leader doesn't have the same motives and bottom line as someone who's not a Christ follower. Now, this week I had the opportunity to speak to a group of people on the message, Man with a Vision on a Mission. And they basically wanted me to talk about what is the purpose of life. I've also had conversations with some C-level executives of people in the Ghana Club 100. Ghana has classified the top 100 companies. And I've talked to a couple of C-level executives from the Club 100, actually, especially from the top 10, and have come to a realization we need, especially those who are Christ followers, Christians, to have a reorientation of why we are in the marketplace, what our mission is. Often I tell people, if you don't have a personal vision statement, a personal mission statement, you can't even tell what company to work with or to work for, because you don't even know if you are aligned, right? Your values must align with their values. In the same way, if you are a Christ follower, then your mission in the marketplace must align with God's mission. Now, what is God's mission? Just before I talk about that, that is what I mean when I talk about having a different kind of triple bottom line. Now, we know we're in business for profit, and a couple of decades ago, the whole idea of triple bottom line came about because people were moving for profit to the exclusion of human well-being and the sustainability of the planet. And so the term triple bottom line has become a thing in the last couple of decades, which is profit, yes, number one, but also people, think about people, and the planet. Well, I call that a temporal bottom line. There is an eternal or a timeless triple bottom line. And that is what I want to talk about. Now, God is on a threefold mission. Number one, towards himself, to bring himself glory. Glory from the obedience of all nations, the worship of all nations, from us reflecting his nature. God is on a mission to bring himself glory. Number two, God is on this mission to bring creation a blessing. To bring creation a blessing, not just people primarily, but all creation a blessing. And the greatest of these blessings is being redeemed from the power of sin and Satan and diseases and all of that, to be God's friends again, to reflect his image again, to worship him again. So there's a blessing that comes in all the ways business is blessed, but there's a redemptive element, which I dare say is the most important element, because that lasts beyond how long this planet will last and how long this life will be. And then the third is against evil, to vanquish evil and to establish his kingdom forever and ever, his righteous and just and equitable kingdom. All right, so he's on a threefold mission. Number one, towards himself, to bring himself glory. Number two, towards creation, to bring creation a blessing. And number three, against evil, to vanquish evil and establish his kingdom. We see that very clearly in the Lord's Prayer that Jesus taught us, right? Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. God getting glory, hallowed be your name. Then he says, your kingdom come, your will be done on earth, establishing his kingdom as it is in heaven. And what is the end of the prayer? For yours is the kingdom, the power and the glory forever and ever. So that is the timeless bottom line, the timeless triple bottom line, that you are working in the marketplace for God's glory, number one. Number two, for people's redemption, blessing people generally, but particularly the blessing of redemption. Is your work redemptive? All right. Number three, vanquishing evil to establish God's kingdom. This is the timeless triple bottom line. So think about it. Am I aligned with the mission of God? As a person, is this what my life is about? Bringing God worship, bringing creation a blessing, vanquishing evil and establishing his kingdom? Is this what my company is about? We all need to align to the mission of God, because it is the greatest cause of all time for all people to be with God on his mission on earth. Oh, let it be done in our marketplaces as it is in heaven. Take care.